Guys, it's Mr. Grego here, and we're going to be doing Go Math 4th grade, Chapter 3, Lesson 5, and this lesson is multiply with regrouping. We're going to be doing 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication, that with regrouping, that standard way. This is the way that I learned. It's a couple of extra steps, and it can be a little confusing, so make sure that you pause, rewind, make sure that you follow along. Be patient with yourself. This may make sense to you, and it may not make great sense right now, and that's okay. So I guess let's get into it. And I'm going to go to this next page where I have a couple of problems all set up. So let's take a look at number 2. Right away, I see that I want to estimate. And this is a good practice just because it's going to really help you figure out if your answer is reasonable. Because we're going to estimate, it's good practice to round and all that, but it's also going to help you kind of check and see if you're on the right track. So write down 68 times 53, and right off to the side here, we are going to round these numbers. 68 is closer to 70, and 53 is closer to 50, and we're multiplying. So I would do 7 tens times 5 tens. Well, 10 times 10 is 100, so it's going to be 3,500. And my estimate is going to be 3,500. So that's going to be my reasonable answer. I'm going to take my estimation away here, just so it'll be a little bit easier to see our work. Now, as we do this, it's very important that you write neatly. Make sure that you're precise with your math facts. All right, so 68 times 53. We're going to start with this 3 in the ones place. So 3 times 8 is 24. You got to regroup in that tens, right? Now we're going to do 3 times 6 tens. 3 times 6 is 18, plus 2 would be 20 tens. Now, since I'm done with this 3, I'm going to hold its spot down here. I'm done with this 20, right, that I regrouped. So I'm going to cross that off. Now I have to multiply with this 5. We're going to kind of go through the same steps. Now this is really a 5 tens. But since I'm holding the place from the 3 in that ones place, we're just going to kind of work over with her place value. 5 times 8 is 40. So I put the 0 in the next place value, and I'll put that 4 here. 5 times 6 is 30, plus 4 is 34. Now I can add these numbers together. 4, 0, 6 in that hundreds place, then we have 3. So my exact answer is 3,604, and that seems pretty reasonable here. We're going to go through another couple of problems, and this second step right here with the 5 tens, it's very important that you hold that place value of the ones there. That will help you make sure that you line up your place value. All right, let's look over at number 3 here. All right, so let's see if I can, here we go. 61 times 54. So I'm going to estimate first. That will help me get a reasonable answer. So that's 60. 54 is close to 50. Now I'm going to multiply these, and it's going to be 30, right? 100. 2 zeros, I move those 2 zeros. My answer should be about 3,000. If I'm kind of close there, I know that I'm probably doing some things correctly. All right, now using this regrouping method, using the standard method, we're going to start with this 4 here. So 4 times 1 is 4. I have nothing to regroup this time, do I? Now I do 4 times 6 tens, and that's 24 tens. I'm done with the 4, and I hold its spot. Now I'm going to do 5 times 50 times 1 is 50. You see that 50? Now I'm going to do 5 tens times 6 tens, and that's going to be 3,000. And there's my 3,000. I'm going to add them together. I get 4, I get 9, 2, 3. 3,294 is my exact answer, and that makes sense. That's pretty close to my estimation of 3,000. So let's move forward with our next problem. All right. Whoops, sorry guys. And I'm going to actually switch screens on you so we can see what the module actually looks like on that computer. So same type of basic setup here. All right, we got to estimate and then we got to find the product. Remember, this estimation part, one, you have to do it, but two, it's good practice. It really can help you gauge whether you're on track or not. So let's go ahead and write this down. You should have your pink paper or your notebook. So write down 64 times 59, and we're going to do 60, and we're going to do 60 again. All right, so 60 times 60, 6 times 6 is 36, with 2 zeros. My estimate is 3,600. Now I'm going to show my work using that regrouping method, that standard method right here. So I'm going to rewrite my problem. I'm going to rewrite my problem a little bit bigger. This helps me line up my place failure. So we're going to start with this 9. We're going to do 9 times 4. 9 times 4 is 36. You notice that I have to regroup that 30. 9 times 6 is 54. Plus 3 would be 57 tenths. I'm done with this 9, and I'm going to hold that 1's place. I'm done with this 3. So I just cross it off. That way it helps keep things nice and neat. Now I'm going to do 50 times 4. 5 times 4 is 20. I have to put this 2 up here. 5 times 6 is 30. Plus 2 is 3,200. And I add going down. And my exact product is 3,776. And that's reasonable. That makes sense. All right, guys. This is kind of the end of this lesson, and I hope that this helps you out. If you're still unsure, go back, watch it again. Lots of times most students struggle with when you're doing this 5 of holding that place with the 9, and then you have to regroup, and it can be a little confusing. So rewatch it. Make sure that you ask me if you have any questions. I hope this helps you.